It gets on the light. Oh, now show what you're made of. Elevate the force over the creative light. And it deceives us with beauty atrocious. And with cunning it feeds us the lie. It whispers the sea of seduction, making forfeit our souls so we die. The great deceiver ever pursuing, a fatal blind but a sterile wound. The great deceiver ever confusing, a shred skin and endures the woe. Don't need the horror, fear nothing arrogate. Oh, now follow the windings. Sever the source lest it should take you alive. And it deceives us with beauty atrocious. And with cunning it feeds us the lie. It whispers the seed of seduction, making forfeit our souls so we die. Although the payment is bloodshed, the surrender of flesh, we relinquish the body and look to the essence. We will rise again. We relinquish the body and look to the essence. The great deceiver ever pursuing, a fatal blind but a sterile wound. The great deceiver ever confusing, a shed skin and endures the wound. I wounded ill I stand, with wounded ill strike back. The mortal blow is fruitless, it's not the last attack.
Hello, Game Boys and Game Girls. I'm the Game Boy Guru, and welcome to another live stream. More Ketsui this evening on the PS4. Still working on arcade mode, grinding out my routes, and pretty much still in stage 1. Just kind of trying to perfect that and get to the point where I know it well enough to clear it relatively consistently. I'm having a lot of problems with that, but that's all right. I'm making progress a little bit at a time, so I'll take it. Good evening, Smackificator. How are you? Just going to jump right in here. Hopefully the squeaking noise is not too loud from the goober on my lap here. All right.
Select your battleship. Are you ready?
Awesome. That is the adult dream, right? Oh, I missed a couple. Oh. Gotta not be so afraid of those guys. Oof.
Select your battleship. Are you ready?
did that wrong. Oh, got a little bit too up in his face. Huh. Yep, that is the dream. Or playing them yourself for a living. And, you know, making enough to feed the family and all of that fun stuff. Well, 4s, not 5s, but I guess I'll take it. Doggone it.
Approach your target and attack. Your mission starts now. Are you ready?
Such a simple dodge, too. I don't understand how I keep hosing that one up. Still managed to get over 205 chips, so I guess that's not bad. Ooh. Ah, yes, watching others play. How's it going, Drake? Eee!
Select your battleship. Are you ready?
Messed that up. Ed Talks, welcome. Oh,
Select your battleship.
messed that up.
Are you ready?
Well, shoot. Oh, I got a little too close. The PS4 port has the IKD 2007 mode right off the get-go. I don't know if it was DLC in the 360 version or not. And then the PS4 version also has the new Destiny mode that M2 came up with, which is awesome.
Select your battleship. Are you ready?
Man, I messed that up.
Your battleship.
Closed up the timing.
Are you ready?
Hey, Pondering. Hey, Dingo. Hey, Cloudy. Wow. Gang's all here. And this also has multiple arranged soundtracks. I don't know what the 360 port includes right away, but well, I messed that up twice. Yeah, the PS4 port I would highly recommend. Okay, DLC in the PS4 version if you have the digital. That's good to know, because it's included in the physical. I too may now watch others play. Exactly. Oh yeah, I heard that about the buildings, which is pretty cool actually. That it is based on, you know, real buildings in Tokyo. I mean, that's pretty rad. Ah, I was just inside that window. Oh, sure. Well, they're cheap now. I mean, relatively speaking. Right into the middle of that pattern. Good grief. Yeah, I mean, this game, this is like the ultimate one more try game for me, I think. At least right now it is, because as frustrating as it is to, you know, die in a pattern like that, I keep wanting to go back and do it again, you know? Oh, really? Freaking losers. Oh, I thought I was through there. That sucks.
Target and attack. Your mission starts now. Are you ready?
Why did I hesitate? Why did I hesitate? I had him. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, okay. I can't move it to the right. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Select your battleship. Are you ready?
Really? There we go. Okay. So like this. And then I set that as my reset point, huh?
Select your battleship.
Okay. Oh, well, obviously that didn't work.
Are you ready?
So I set it to that. Okay. Other setting. Oh, good grief. Huh! That one, right? Yeah, quick load. Alright, let's try that. Alright, that works. Cool, thanks for that tip. That's handy to have. Well, yeah, that's going to help since I always select the tiger. Well, now how come I didn't get... Don't quite understand why I didn't get the 5 chips there. Right. Yeah, I pretty much want to stick with this one for now. Feels close. Oh, I hate you guys. You suck. Well, that was lame. Really? That is bogus! I know, this song is going to be ingrained in my brain. Which is not a bad thing, although stage 2 is definitely where stage 2 is the my favorite song, I think, in the game. My favorite track. That was a little bit daredevilish. More so than was necessary. Might as well take advantage of that little invincibility period. I should not have lost that life. That was dumb. Ooh. Dadgum. Whoa, how did I sneak through that? Yeah, that was... I should have died way too many times there. What did you find on sale? Pray tell. Oh.
Are you ready?
Well, that was a good strategy. Get right in that guy's face and just pummel him into submission before he even has a chance to get off that first volley. That's pretty cool. Why did I do that? I keep doing that. It is so lame. I don't know why I keep doing that. Ah, Thunder Force 4. Nice. Yeah, I deserve that. I did that poorly. Oh yeah, absolutely. What's the sale price? Just out of curiosity.
Are you ready?
Ah, 25%, not bad. Worth it. don't know why I didn't trigger the... chips there. Must not have done the lock on it correctly. Yeah, it's part of the Sega Ages line. And those are all on Switch. There we go. Well, that wasn't quite what I wanted, but close enough. And I survived, so... Really? Well, I think it's like an exclusive thing where the Sega Ages line is all on the Switch. I don't know exactly why or how they managed to do that, but that's what it is. Well, that was very poorly executed. As was that, but somehow I survived. So lame. Oh, that was lame. Got threes. Yeah, I've got Thunder Force 2 complete in box on the Genesis. Unfortunately, my Thunder Force 3 is cart only. I need to complete that at some point. Yikes. Oh, what? Well, I didn't move there for some reason. Not entirely sure why. Whoa. Good grief. I don't start out in the right spot there. It throws me. Whoops. Aw, I got caught in the crossfire. Well, I didn't execute that properly.
Approach your target and attack. Your mission starts now. Are you ready?
There we go. Much better. Oh yeah. I remember you talking about that, about Ref Rain. Yeah, the thing I like about the point blanking here is that it is you get that instant gratification from the 5 chips. You know, seeing those right away, and I always go right into the middle of that. I don't understand why. Oh, yes! You gonna do that for Shmup Slam? That'd be pretty cool.
Select your battleship. Are you ready?
There we go. That's a whole lot better. Yeah, kind of deserved to die there because I sort of changed up my route and yeah. Messed it up. Oh well.
Approach your target and attack. Your mission starts now. Are you ready?
Nice. Well, good luck in de-rusting and getting to where you can score consistently. Or at least at the level that you want. No way I should have snuck through that. Ooh, what happened to my 5s there? That was weird. Whoops, I messed that up, didn't I? That is the 3rd time in a row that I have died at that exact same spot. Oh, that was sloppy. Ooh. Jeez. You think you're bad at routing and refrain, huh? I can't imagine you're too bad at it if you're getting a billion points. Oh, good grief. Oh, in general. Yeah, routing has never been a strong point for me. I've always been... Because I grew up playing old school shmup, so I've always been more of a reaction player. So, learning the concept of routing and then executing on that is kind of a new thing for me. You know, I guess in older games that you have to memorize, routing is sort of just sort of a thing you automatically do. But I don't think of it that way. Like planning my route through the stage, I just sort of think about, you know, when I learn a game, you get to a certain point, you have to go here, and then you have to go here, and so think of it in that at that level was a little bit more of a challenge for me. That's why I have so much problem in this game with continuing to panic dodge, because that's what I'm used to after years and years of playing stuff like Gradius and Thunder Force and the like, which is why I have such a problem with R-Type, and why I'm still terrible at it. Because routing is a weak point. Well, that was kind of garbage, but yeah. Thunder Force, exactly. No, yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I can get to 1-4, 1-5. That's about all I can do before things get real dicey. Doggone it. Ah! That hosed up my route. Death messed me up. Didn't catch that guy the way I was supposed to. Okay, that wasn't half bad.
Starts now. Are you ready?
Good grief. That was a completely unnecessary and stupid death. As was that. Ah, nope. Ah! Well, that could be a good strategy if I did it right. Well, that was garbage. Well, that's not doing it right. That's for sure. Well, that wasn't quite what I was looking for either. Good grief. Well, okay. I obviously did not damage him enough. Good grief. Oh. Hey, Sandry. How's it going? I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. That's how it goes.
Approach your target and attack. Your mission starts now. Are you ready?
Much better on the boss this time. Ooh! Ah, loser! Good grief. Easy Racer. Oh, well, he's just taking a step back from writing, Easy Racer. That's the reason why he's stepping back from the writing, is because he wants to concentrate more on the podcast. Which is fine with me. I can definitely use the help. Welcome, by the way. Whoop. Wow. I gotta move more exactly there. Well, what's with those one chips? It is beautiful, man. It's... Ah! I killed off one of the early tanks before I should have. Oh, I missed that. Boy, I biffed that whole thing. It's a good thing I'm not playing with real credits here, because otherwise I would be broke and homeless. Ha! Just have to keep working on that timing of that. With that empty lock on those guys. That's where you get all those nice 5 chips from. Shoot! I waited too long. No, you get 3 lives per credit. I'm just resetting because the game has a reset feature and I'm trying to perfect my route through this first stage. Not only to survive better, but also to score better. So that's what I'm doing. It probably looks a little ADD, but you know. Part of learning the game. Come on! I gotta damage him just a little bit more before I get up there. Otherwise I don't destroy him fast enough. And I fly right into it. Lame. Whoa, that should have been a death. Ah, that was definitely a death. Holy cow! Come on now! Wow, that was bad.
An attack. Your mission starts now. Are you ready?
Yeah, most games give you, well, the standard is 3 lives per credit, but there are always exceptions, as you know. Oh, man. I should have worn my brace this evening. Yeah, I deserve to die there. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I'm going to grab my wrist brace. I'll be right back.
Cave Company Limited. Cave Company Limited.
Huh, sorry about that. Huh. I was sitting here trying to explain the scoring. Yeah, so the basic idea is, unlike Dodonpachi or other game where you chain throughout the whole stage, this game is all about short little burst chaining, similar to something like Ikaruga. So you shoot down an enemy or two at point blank range with a standard shot, and then once you have the chip number that you're looking for at the bottom, because you've got the 3 counters there. You see how it says the 5 at the bottom? Once that's a 5, then you can chain enemy kills with the focus shot until that goes away, or until that resets. And so basically what I do is I go for short chains. I'll point blank an enemy, get the 5 chip, immediately switch over to the focus, and then take out a batch of enemies. Then I'll move around to another spot, shoot a regular shot, get the 5 chip, and then use that to take out the next batch. And of course, proximity is the key. So point blanking will give you 5 chips, and then the further you are away from an enemy when you take it out, the lower the value will be. I don't know that there's a difference between the different colors of bullets. Some of it, I think, is to help the player differentiate the different patterns or the different enemies that are attacking you. But it's not consistent, so I'm not 100% sure what the specifics are on that. But yeah, so when you watch here, you see that 5 at the bottom doesn't change while the demo is chaining. I still don't quite understand the 2 counters above, but I know that when you're chaining, after you've taken out an enemy and gotten say a 5 value chip, and you're chaining through with the focus shot, then at some point you run out of ability to chain, and so then you have to go back to standard shot in order to start a fresh chain, because otherwise that'll reset, and then you will just start getting ones again, or whatever number is closest to, you know, whatever the proximity is. And so, anyway, I still need to do some reading on how the top and bottom bars work, because I know there's sort of a push-pull between your ability to chain enemy kills for chips, and then when that runs out. Right, and so that's why, for the most part, as I'm going through routing the stage, I try to point blank as much as I can, even when I'm doing the focus shot, because that way, if my, you know, my chain counter runs out or whatever, I'm still getting high value chips. Oh, okay. Well, I've linked to some... oh, right. Yeah, the square button is the focus shot. And so that makes sense. You definitely want to use that for bosses. But yeah, try doing that, Drake. Try getting up in the face of those first couple enemies. Because you notice when you start the stage, you've got that red shield around you. So you're invincible for a little bit. So try point blanking them to get those 5 chips. And then, you know, see if you can... And then switch to the focus for a little bit to try and chain it. And see if you can pull that off. Because if you can, that is the gameplay loop in a nutshell, is trying to pull that off.
Cave Company Limited.
Right. Yeah, and see, I did the same thing too when I first bought it and played it, and, you know, played through Destiny mode. And so I just kind of played it like Dodonpachi, in similar fashion. But you can't really play it like that. It has to be... I mean, it's designed to be played differently. And I'm still not 100% sure I'm playing it correctly, but I know that this game is a lot more open and lenient with its routing than the Dodonpachi series and some of the other cave games. You are a lovey-dovey, aren't you? Attention hog. So, and this is my understanding so far, so take it with a grain of salt. I still have more to learn, and I've linked to some stuff in the thread, you know, to try and help people understand the scoring and get an idea of how to play strategically. So, right, yeah, I think with Dodonpachi and that series, I think you can do different routing, and the routing, you know, is going to be different based on the ship that you try. But yeah, it is more strict, from what I understand. If you wanna work on really big chains and maximizing that for scoring. So, all right. Well, my wrist feels better, so let's jump in here again.
Select your battleship. Are you ready?
And I don't know if Cloudy or somebody is still on, but they may be able to explain it better. I messed that up. Whoops. Whoa.
Target and attack. Your mission starts now. Are you ready?
Wah! Well, that was kind of bad. Oops. Right. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, spelling is hard on mobile. Autocorrect is not your friend. Ah. Wow, that was really, really bad. Why did I back up instead of side? Breath of the Wild. Planning on going back to that again here in another month or so, doing another full run of it, like I did last year, except not in Master Mode. Because that was pretty intense. Oh no! You loser! I was trying to go for some more 5 chips, see if I could milk a few more out of you. But no! You thwarted my attempt! Sloppy. Didn't move. That was a little better. Gameplay and Talk, welcome. Video Game Lover 58, welcome. Ketsui indeed. This game has got its hooks in me for sure. That was lame. Oh, I had him right there. I actually paid attention to his health that time, and he was right for the picking. Well, I hosed that all up. Oh, what?
Approach your target.
That's
Your
bogus.
mission starts now. Are you ready?
Wears you out, huh? I get that. It kind of wears me out too, but it's sort of exhilarating at the same time, you know? What I probably should do is double back there and get in close so I can try and milk some 5 chips from that guy. But that's not bad. 9.6 million. That always gets me. I gotta find a way to practice that better. The score bar is where you go drinking. Oh yeah, well, I'm kind of the same way. I don't often have, you know, decent scoring runs, but that wasn't half bad. Alright, well, maybe a couple more here. Okay, yeah, total sum of all chips gathered up until boss fight. And then the multiplier count. Yeah. Okay. I just don't know exactly what the balance is there yet. Whoops! I bumped the bomb button! What the heck was that all about? Gotta be careful when I'm wearing my brace, apparently. Well, I biffed the timing there. Bomb bump, exactly. Oh, no one chips. I messed that up. Too high. Oh. Well, that was not how I wanted to end that stage, but I know the reset is awesome. How fluid it is. 8 mil. Try to change it up and it's not working. Nor is that. Whoops. Ooh, boy, I screwed that up, didn't I? Missed those bottom tanks. Boy.
Approach
Ooh.
your target and attack. Your mission starts now. Are you ready?
What? Yeah. As much as I wish you weren't right, Game Plan Talk, you're right. I mean, the genre is niche and is not mainstream here. Technically, it's not even mainstream in Japan anymore. Hasn't been for a little while. But there's a dedicated crop of us that, yeah, I wish you weren't right either as well. But there's a dedicated crop of us that'll continue to buy these things and import them when necessary, like this. Because obviously, that's all in Japanese. The only thing I can read on the back is DLC, IKD 2007 Special, and Vert Arrange. The amount of space it takes on your hard drive. And PlayStation Network. Oh, yeah. Well, and I mean, this was a full price purchase that I made. You know, this was, and I bought this, I think I pre-ordered this when it went up originally, and it was $60 or $65, but well worth it as far as I'm concerned to have what is probably one of the best games that Cave made, at least as far as I'm concerned. So, yes, we need more Thunder Force. Now that Sega owns the license, I hope they do something with it besides just milking the old games for Sega Ages and so forth. I really want to see them do something more. Because Thunder Force 6 is supposed to be solid but kind of bland and too easy. I haven't played it yet, so I can't confirm, but that would be a poor way to end the record. New Thunder Force would be amazing. Oh yeah, $70.
Cave Company Limited.
All right, good night, Easy Racer. Thanks for hanging out, man. Yeah, I mean, it's not cheap, but there are those of us who are dumb enough to pay. And I say that in a self-deprecating way, but also, you know, understanding that that's how it goes. Oh, Rolling Gunner, yeah. Ralph, 15. Welcome. Yeah, Raiden, I would like to see a Raiden 6. I know there were some people who weren't happy with the direction that Moss took Raiden 5, and they feel it's boring and vastly inferior to Raiden 4, but I liked Raiden 5. Now, I will say Raiden 4 is probably technically a better game, but I still like Raiden 5, so... and Rolling Gunner, the nice thing about Rolling Gunner, what I don't understand about the game is why the developer has chosen to leave that one strictly physical on PC. I mean, it's inexpensive. You know, I bought the PC DVD Dojin release for, it was like $20 or $30 or something like that, $25 or whatever, and cheap shipping from Japan. And I bought the CD soundtrack as well. Matter of fact, I've got it sitting right here. This was like $10 or $12. This is fantastic. But but yeah, for whatever reason, they've decided not to put Rolling Gunner on Steam or even DL site in Japan. But you can only get it on PC and on DVD. But they're planning a Western eShop release for Rolling Gunner. You know, it's out on the Japanese eShop. I don't think it's out on the Western eShop yet. And they are planning a physical release for the Switch. So, oh really? You hated it at first, but it's become one of your favorites. Yeah, when I first played it, I kind of had the same opinion. I was like, meh, you know, it's alright, but I'm not, you know, I'm not really digging this. And I credit fed my way through it so I could see the game and, you know, whatever, but it didn't thrill me right away. But when I went back to it for the Shmup Club with these, I really started to get into it. And even though I was playing with only the stock PS4 pad, which was bad, because the D-pad on that thing is garbage, so I was frustrated by my inability to dodge stuff more accurately like I can with this thing. You know, I still enjoyed it, and I started to appreciate not only the weapons or the scoring, you know, with it's not point blanking, but it's like speed kills, and of course Raiden 4 I think has the same thing, but there's so much variety in the weapons that I really like the fact that you can choose how you want to outfit your ship, and the 3 different ships. I mean, there's a lot of choice in that game, so you can really tailor it to how you like to play. And I like the soundtrack, and I like the fact that the soundtrack, the way that they do it is really cool, because the way the stages are broken up into little segments, they timed it perfectly, especially in the first stage, to where the song changes up a little bit when you move from segment to segment. And so they time it perfectly so that it hits the right beats and ramps up at the right times when you're jumping right back into the action. And so it's really, really satisfying that way.
Cave Company Limited.
Yeah, and I mean, if you want me to, I can hook you up with a link for where you can buy it physically, because it's still available and it's still cheap, if you want the PC Dojin release. Yeah, I did, Dingo. That I remember sending you that link. Yeah, the bonus stages was something that I had to kind of figure out. Those were interesting, but it was kind of a neat addition. Yeah, I really like the soundtrack in it. Yes, yeah, stage 2 gets epic. Yes. Yeah, and I know it's not it's not Go Sato doing the soundtrack anymore, but and I don't remember the name of the composer or composers who did the Raiden 5 soundtrack, but whoever did it really paid attention to the flow of the game and made that work very well. So I got to give them credit for doing that. Oh yeah. Alright, well it is 20 minutes to 11. I haven't managed to make any real progress tonight. So I'm going to give it up. I want to not stress my wrist out anymore. But thanks everybody for coming. This has been a good stream. Lots of people coming in and talking about the game. Did you mess this up again? Yes. Goofy dog. You get this thing. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. Your leg goes through there. There we go. Crazy animal. Yep. But yeah. Oh yeah. And I like the old Raiden themes, and I like the fact that Raiden 4, had new versions of some of the previous themes, even a couple from Raiden 3. But yeah, Raiden 5's soundtrack really is on another level. I think you're right about that. It really does set its own tone, and the atmosphere is good. So, I mean, I love Gallantry and some of those old Raiden tunes, but Five's soundtrack really is something else for sure. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna try and be on again tomorrow evening. Maybe try and get on slightly earlier if I can do it, and then like I said, Wednesday and Thursday I'll try and be on, but it'll probably be a little bit later because I got something going on both evenings a little bit earlier. And then Friday I might not be on because we might be recording another podcast. The episode's out now for the Otomedius. That's available, so go check that out. If you don't know where that is or how to find it, let me know. I'll link it maybe in the stream next time. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for playing, and game on.
Cave Company Limited.